Hello again, folks. Little Ford to the rescue. Sitting at Warbird Alley at Oshkosh. And I'm just getting ready to fly. I'm actually taking over this plane from Matt, who's flying it right now. He's about to get out of the plane and leave it. And when he does, I will take it. As a matter of fact, he's actually just working on getting out of the plane. So I might, while he's doing that, I might as well just get it started. So he's cleaning out the vomit. He's been flying rounds around Oshkosh here at SimVenture 23. And yes, lots of vomit and all kinds of nonsense. So he's going to clean out that while I'm getting the engines back up and running. So, Little Ford. Someone else is flying the big one. So I'm stuck with the little. But the good thing about that, though, before I get started, this is the EAA livery. Fantastically lovely plane. Eastern Air Transport, by the way, is the that was the airline that originally flew it back in the day, a long time ago. This plane is from 1929, I think, so it's an old bird. Anyway, babbling away. Let's get this thing started. Get all those switches up, and that's all the switches that there are. Mixture on the left engine, that one, up. A couple of primes, probably not needed more, because it's already warm. Let's crack that throttle, and let's see what it says. Yes, it's happy about that. And we've got oil pressure. All right. Middle engine, prime, couple of strokes, that throttle cracked, fire up, and oil pressure, good. Right engine, prime's up here, of course. That was 3, that's fine. Crack that throttle. And we got a good start. And oil pressure. Good. So let's get radios up and running. Transponder on. Radios. And mute. Oh, not mute, but turn down the volume on my side because it's very noisy, this plane. And should be good to go soon. So, let's see if we get any indications from ATC where they wanted the Fords. In the meantime, I will be setting up, and you can have a watch here. Right, now I can log into the Pilot Edge. Let's see here, November Charlie 90645, trim, slant golf, silver over blue, 80 knots, Oshkosh to Oshkosh, 1800, Little Ford, SimVenture 23, final flight plan. Good. And we can connect. November Charlie Niner 645. Set type is tri-motor, and I gonna have airline AAL because that's gonna get me the right livery. Connect. Good. Welcome, Ryan, to the Ford motor, Ford Tri-Motor. And
from Fisk over the road tracks, maintain 1,800. So be in the gravel pit for more instructions. Once you do go
noisy.
You'll turn into the grass. And
can turn down loud a little bit.
Information Bravo's current.
Passenger briefing. Okay. Give me a second. I'll just have to set up the plane first, and then I'll be ready. So I'm gonna do first this. We're gonna set up the map here. No, actually, first I'll explain what I'm doing. So watch this. Here's my NOTAM. So, or no, this is my standard operating procedure. So, I'm going to be flying 27. I just got a green light from the controllers to do that. And Matt, who's previously flown the plane, he did that. So,
rolling over the gravel pit, search and descent.
Let me squelch him for a second here. So, here's the plan. I'm going to go up to runway 27 on the orange dot and do a circle around the town. So it's simple enough. Just depart to the west, up to the interstate, Highway 41, north up to the intersection between Highway 41 and US 45, out of the delta, north of the town, out to the coast, Millers Bay inbound, and inbound to land runway 27. And when we land 27, preferably on the numbers, can stop within the green dot and then stop at the VOR station. And then back out on Alpha and depart again. It's a very quick turnaround. So easy enough. And all is done on 118.5, which is already set, so that's good. I'm just going to have a quick listen to the ATIS on 125.9, just to see what's going on. It's probably a hell of a lot of people on Fisk Approach that we can hear now.
Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 36 left at Papa 5. Monitor tower on 118.9er and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind. Oshkosh ATIS information Bravo. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29902. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival proceed to Buckaway Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Aircraft arriving must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing.
So I'm going to just zoom out a little bit for a second here, because we will have, yeah, there we have Big Ford. And the driver of today is none other than Mr. Keith Smith. So just be prepared for all kinds of weird flying, because he hasn't flown this since last year. So if you have the option of opening the simulator and positioning yourself around the area, go have a look, see what he does. Anyway, I'll be taxiing out now. So, what I did when I was listening to the ATIS was just setting up my map here on ForeFlight. I was just toggling in the route here. Runway 27 at the orange dot, westbound. interstate, north, out of the delta, coastline, back to 27. Easy enough. So, passenger briefing. Easy enough. There's a door right back there. The one you came in. That's the way you go out. Unless you go in that door. But that was just there. And the toilet. So if you go in, you won't come out. It's going to be the last thing you do. Alright, it's 30 past the hour, and I shall move on. So what I'll do now is I'll taxi to the left here, probably in the face of traffic. I'll have to have a look at that to see. If there's a lot of traffic, I'll have to depart on runway 36 and then go one circle around to be able to get out, because all the traffic is coming down. Papa. So I might have to do that. Okay, all lights are on. And I'm rich. I'm poor. And I'm ready. So, how's that for a passenger briefing? Is that all good? Is he already off to the races? He's really quick. But even... Yes, the restroom, that's the one in the back there. That's where Matt was. So if you go in there, you will never come out again. I don't see any traffic up there now. I'm gonna take my chances and go the other way. They were very quick to replenish the flagman here, because you saw I just drove over one, and Keith must have driven over one already. Okay, so there's traffic ahead of me now. I'm gonna go into the grass here to allow him to pass, because I'm the one going.
Red Cessna, start that base turn, direct to the green dot, runway 27, clear to land. White and red Cherokee midfield, you can turn your base to be the numbers, runway 27, clear.
Keith already got a pilot deviation, perfect. Okay, I have to wait a little bit here. Red Cherokee, start that base turn for me, directly to the numbers, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot. Alright, I'm going for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This beast of a plane.
White tail dragger, start at descent, then runway 27, you're clear to land, turn your base to be in the numbers, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot, white tail dragger, midfield.
Perfect, now I'm all clear here.
Direct to the numbers, they're red and white Cherokee, direct to the numbers, turn it tight for me, direct to the orange dot, runway 27, clear to land, red and white Cherokee, turn direct to the orange dot for me.
Alright, this seems like it's going to work out nicely.
There you go, looking good now. And red and white Cherokee, just keep it in there for me. Keep it in there, just land on the green dot. Keep it in there all the way to the green dot. Direct down to the green dot, clear land 27 on the green dot. The white tail dragger, runway 27, I want you to put down on the numbers. 27 clear land on the numbers. Red and white Cherokee, keep it airborne all the way down to the green dot, clear to land 27 on the green dot.
So,
tail dragger there, 7 Bravo Romeo, right on the numbers now, 27 clear line on the numbers.
ready to go. Okay, passengers, are you ready? Okay, I was asking you if you were strapped in, but we don't have seatbelts, so just forget about it. Okay, so that's the tail dragger, masquerading as Skyhawk.
Tail dragger, turn into the grass enable. Nice job there, nice for the help. White and Cherokee, thanks for your help. Turn into the grass enable. That was nice job keeping him there. Aim for the down from 5th, keep it 1,000.
Right.
Be in the gravel pit. Information Bravo.
Flagmen are overrated. So let's see what we have for traffic. Do we have anyone?
Red Bonanza there. Make sure you keep it outside of that, like the other aircraft there to the left.
White and red Bonanza. We'll go with you first. Start your descent now and turn your base to be in the orange dot with a white and red Cherokee 3 Lima Lima right. Base
Let's check the trim set.
White and red Robin, I believe it is. You can start your descent now. I want you to turn your base to be in the numbers. Base being numbers for the white and red Robin. 27 clear land on the orange dot. Traffic off your right be landing on the green dot.
Little Ford ready at 27 at Alpha.
Little Ford, roger.
Okay, so... which means, basically, I know you're there. Don't talk.
Start that base turn now. Right base turn direct to the green dot, 27 clear land, white
So,
red Bonanza.
So I have the Bonanza there.
Robin, start that base turn on me, 27 clear land on the orange dot.
And that's Robin. Yes, this is perfect. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ay. We didn't see that, did we? We didn't. How about that Robin? There was a Robin here? Yeah, have a look at that. How pleasant and happy he is coming in to land.
On white Grumman over the ground pit, start your descent.
Probably gonna get me out on the runway now.
The red Robin, white and red Robin, turn into the grass, follow the...
Yum!
The show. And a little Ford, 27 cleared for takeoff.
Clever takeoff, Little Ford, and I'm gonna just ignore that crashed Bonanza.
Roger.
Right, so straight out until the interstate, right turn, northbound.
Turn your base now, beam the numbers 27 clear line on the orange dot.
Alright. Pour the coals to it, or feed it the onions, or whatever you call it. And off we go. So here's the deal. Coming up the railroad tracks here, from my left here, is all the, or half of the Fisk approach planes. They're coming up the railroad tracks. They're going to the ground pit and downwind. They are limited at 1800 feet. That's their bottom altitude. I'm limited to 1300 feet. So we shall have 500 feet of clearance between us. Interstate. And I'm at 1300 feet, so I'm gonna just keep it here. That's a gravel pit. And down here we have runway 27 and the downwind.
White Grumman, nice job turning the grass when able. Follow the flyman, welcome to the show. Inbound from Fisk of the road tracks, maintain 1,000 to be in the gravel pit. More instructions for you there. Once you do get on the ground, you turn into grass, follow the flyman information, Bravo screen.
Here we have the Little Ford. An unfortunate little angle up into the belly, but then again, that's fine. I cannot fly from here. This is probably better. Just have a little sexy flyby here as I fly up towards the town of Oshkosh. And today we have had for a long stretch of time over 100 pilots connected. Have a look at this. We're 120 something on now. I see the people are starting at Puckaway Lake, it looks like. Some people are even starting down at the Dever Bridge. And you see that long line of pilots following the Fisk approach in here. And at Fisk, they're splitting east over the avenue into 36 and northeast over the railroad to 27. And that round around here is what I'm doing now. And I see a plane coming in here. He's gonna be interesting to see what he's done. Oh, he's flying at 6,500 feet, so he's no factor. And pilots departing. And here's Fond du Lac, which is also towered on Pilot Edge these days. So, I'm gonna take that map away. And I'm now over the intersection between US 45 and the Interstate 41. So I can turn east towards the lake. I'm now getting outside of the delta, so now I can safely climb to 1,800 feet. Hello, Rob. Welcome again. Hello. Hello. Indeed, I was in a hello earlier today. I flew the Bell 47 on the helicopter approach into Oshkosh. That was much fun. Very stressful and a lot of fun. It went perfectly fine. No issues, and I didn't crash, but it was just pure fun. So much fun. But this is also great fun. So now I'm doing the 2-7 operations at Oshkosh. So that's Miller's Bay, that thing with the docks over there. And that bay there, that's the one that takes us into runway 27 at Oshkosh. Those two big surfaces there, they are the 36 right and left. That's where they're landing the half of the pilots. And the other half is landing 27.
All my aircraft coming inbound from 5th, make sure that you maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, and then once you're over the gravel pit, you can start your descent for that downwind. Approximately midfield, I'll pick you up by type and color and give you instructions from there. Welcome to Oshkosh, everybody. Day 3, Sim Venture 2023. White and blue Cessna, you can tighten up that downwind for me, please.
And of course, the tower is busy as always.
White and gray RV, just verify runway 27 clear to land. It'll be a right turn into the grass. Follow the flagman apart. White and blue Cessna, you can start turning your base now. It'll be one continuous turn all the way around. Aim right north, clear to land on a green dot.
So Miller's Bay, that's about a 2 to 3 mile right base for runway 27. It's a useful reporting point because it takes me a little bit of time to get to the runway, and it's good for sequencing if ATC requires it. But I mustn't go too long because actually it's not going to be a problem today because it's not. Yesterday it would have been a problem because they landed south. And a lot of pilots were coming up on the coastline there. So they're rocking their wings over there. Actually, let me set center tank here. So I don't...
There you go, next wing rock on you. Thank you so much. Runway 27 clear to land on or after the orange dot.
Little Fort, Miller's Bay.
Sorry, say again?
Little Fort, Miller's Bay for runway 27.
Little Fort, roger, report 2 up.
We'll go, Little Fort. It's actually basically now, but I'll wait half a minute here.
Fort Victor might tighten up that base turn to
this is Fox River coming out of Oshkosh.
Take it all the way around, one continuous turn, clear to land on the orange dot now for that Fort Victor Mike, clear to land on the orange dot.
See any of those traffic?
Ford runway 27 clear to land on or after the orange dot. Perfect. Nice job. It'll be right turn into the grass.
Okay, I'll just clear to land.
Welcome to Oshkosh.
Orange dot. just about to call her, and she just read my mind. See if I can get some lights on here.
Again, all my aircraft coming inbound from Fisk, maintain that 1,800 feet until the
That's
gravel
all I
pit.
get.
If you want, you can keep that downwind turn just inside the gravel pit a little bit. Just don't keep it too tight, because we don't want anybody to stall
More
up there. when
nose
turn
up trim here.
Base to final. As you get closer about midfield downwind, I'll pick you out by type and color, give you instructions from there.
This plane is so slow. It flies perfectly at 65 knots, like I'm doing now. But when it gets close to stalling,
You're flying a little far down, about a quarter mile final, runway 27, clear to land. You can turn your base now. Turn your base now. Just kind of keep it a little bit square for me, please, and follow.
I'm gonna go earlier so
You're
that
doing a nice job, Cessna 3 Tango Tango. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Little Ford, take it down to the green dot. Stretch glance behind you.
green dot, little fort.
Wait and
Okay.
left, Cessna, just to verify, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot. Everybody looks really good out there. Once you land runway 27, as soon as you can, right turn into the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh SimVenture 2023. Hope everybody's having fun this weekend.
That's a little bit unfortunate because now I have to be taxiing around.
I don't think I'm gonna make the orange dot 3 Tango Tango.
3 Tango Tango, roger, just continue down, clear to land.
Right. Slide into the grass here. Try not to take out any flagmen. Okay, now I'm gonna do what everybody else is doing. Oh, that's him coming around here. So, I will now taxi around and then go back over to the VR station.
1 continuous turn all the way around. Tighten up that base to final for me, please. Runway 27. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Once again, Cessna 2 Kilo Foxtrot, tighten up that base to final turn 1 continuous turn all the way around for me, please. Runway 27.
Oh no. Oh, that was close. Might have taken a bite out of his flag, but he survived. I think I've only gotten one flagman today. The obligatory out of the Warbird Alley flagman always dies when I'm flying this plane. But I think I've managed to avoid everybody else. That's the kiss of the devil, of course, to say that, because that's gonna have to change. Some flagmen need to die. That's just how it is.
Listen, 2 Kilo Foxtrot, nice job there. Right turn into the grass. Grass has been rolled smooth. Follow the flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh SimVenture. Number 9 Sierra Mike, runway 27, clear to land. Turn your base to beam the orange dot. Clear to land on or after the orange dot.
As you see a helicopter on my right side of the screen there, that's Pine Airfield.
Sierra Mike, turn your base now. 9 Sierra Mike, turn your base now. It's going to be 1 continuous turn. 9 Sierra Mike,
Okay,
turn your base
here we
now.
go.
There you go. Good job. Keep it all the way around.
Flagman needs the stake driven through their skull with a hammer out of a field in the middle of the... Yes, exactly.
On or after the orange dot.
That's... The only difference is that what I'm talking about is actually a flag woman. She's the one parked on that field getting a railroad spike. But anyway.
Disregard that.
Speaking of nothing, but it's getting hot here. And my computer is running really hard. It's staying cool, but it's taking out all the heat. And I have a fan under my desk here, so I can, if I can manage to get it started. without dying.
Nice, dear Mike. Nice job. Turn right, follow the flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh. Again, all aircraft landing runway 27. It will be a right turn off the runway into the grass. The grass has been rolled smooth. As you're approaching from Fisk, maintain 1,800 feet.
Just needed some airflow here.
And
It's
at the
really
ground,
hot.
Start your descent for that right down on runway 27. Approximately midfield, I'll pick you up by typing color, give you landing clearance from there. Welcome to Oshkosh, everybody. Phase 3, Sim Venture 2023.
I don't have any sandwiches today, though. I do have coffee. And I have a plane that is starting to slow down. That was not my intention. Come on. Get on with it. Sometimes it gets stuck in the grass here. So I'm quickly approaching one of the intersecting runways here, which I'm going to follow down a little bit. And then I'll be turning... Actually, I might be turning directly into the VOR grass there.
Rock your wings, please. Nice wing rack on you. You can turn your base, just beam that orange dot, keep that turn, one continuous turn all the way around runway 27, aim for the orange, clear to land on the green dot. I've got a Cessna way north of the field, that is for Papa Golf November. Tighten up that turn, right turn, you're taking that down one too far out. Papa Golf November, tighten up that turn now, turn right now.
Right, so yeah, the first opportunity I have to turn left here,
Rock your wings if you hear me.
I'll take it.
Green
Okay,
Cessna,
perfect.
Turn your base now, turn your base, you're turning it way too far out. Take it all the way around, tighten up that turn, aim for the orange, clear to land on the green dot. Cessna 8 Charlie Oscar, continue on that downwind, start your descent. Papa Golf November, just continue a little bit more, I'll call your base turn. I'm
And here we have the VOR station.
Green Cessna 8 Yankee Zulu, once again, aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot, traffic lines behind you. Cessna 8 Charlie Oscar.
Look at the planes coming up here.
Just continue inbound. Papa Golf November, turn your base now, keep your base along the shoreline. I'm going to put 2 aircraft in front of you. Cessna 8 Charlie Oscar, turn your base now, keep it one continuous turn all the way around. Traffic ahead of you will land on the green dot. 8 Yankee Zulu, clear to land on the green dot. Traffic lands behind you. 8 Charlie Oscar, runway 27, clear to land on
That's
the
a
orange
really
dot.
slow plane. What the hell is going on with that?
As soon as you guys can, once you land runway 27, right turn into the grass. I've got several aircraft landing runway 27. Well, nice job, Green Cessna.
Look at that thing.
Take it all the way down to the green dot.
He's hovering.
Runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot. 39er Quebec, turn your base now, keep it all the way around.
That's one coming in.
39er Quebec, turn now, please. Papa Golf November, turn right.
Well, that's a steep turn.
39er Quebec,
I hope he has the energy to handle that.
Clear to land on the green dot, traffic lands behind you. Papa Golf November, runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot. You guys are doing really great. Right turn into the grass as soon as you can. 39er Quebec, once again, take it all the way down to the green dot, traffic lands behind you. Papa Golf November, runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot. White Cessna approaching.
She's an auctioneer. She's selling something.
Everybody's looking really good out there. Once you land runway 27, it's a right turn into the grass. Grass has been rolled through. Papa Golf November, keep it in the air all the way down to the orange dot. Papa Golf November, actually keep it in the air now to the green dot, all the way down to the green dot. 2 Sierra Papa, turn your base now, one continuous turn, all the way around. 2 Sierra Papa, once again, turn right, all the way around.
Yeah, it's a huge push of traffic coming in here now.
Orange dot. Papa Golf November, you're looking really good, take it down to the green dot.
Let me have a look out here now.
To the grass.
So there's one. It's
2
a
Sierra Papa, you're
twin.
looking really good, runway 27, clear to land, on or after the orange dot.
I see a gap here. Okay, so once they've sequenced that twin... No, it's a Bonanza or something.
White Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, that's base defined. You're looking really good. Aim for the orange, clear to land on the
So once they're down, I'm going to take my chance here.
25 Sierra 27, clear to land on the orange dot.
So that guy.
Great job, everybody. You guys are doing really good, making this a lot of fun today. Hope everybody else is having a lot of fun. Kid Fox 25 Sierra, 1 continuous turn all the way around, aim for the orange dot. Clear to land on the green dot.
That might be him then. Big Ford at runway 27, correction, Little Ford at 27, ready for North Circuit.
Little Ford, runway 27, line up and wait.
Lining up, Little Ford. Okay, we're making use of that gap in traffic.
25 Sierra, great job on you. Thank you so much. It'll be a right turn into the grass, 1 departure.
Okay, so once he's away enough, I'll be cleared. I'll get my engines up.
Nice job there. Little Ford, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Little Ford.
Again, all my aircraft coming inbound from Fisk over the railroad track, make sure that you're maintaining 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. And then you can start your descent, entering that right downwind from the gravel pit. Midfield downwind, I'll pick you up by type and color, give you instructions from there. After you land runway 27 and get control of the plane, make sure that you turn right into the grass. Several aircraft will be landing behind you. If you have retractable gear, gear down, slow down, and enjoy the fun.
The fun shall be enjoyed indeed. I see helicopters coming into Pioneer Field. That's where we went earlier today. So I've got my Bell 47 sitting down there somewhere. Okay, 200 feet to climb until my max altitude because of the traffic coming in right there. There's one up there. Looks like a high wing.
Red, blue and red Cessna, start your descent. Turn
That's
that right
him.
down one, please.
And other people coming over the railroad tracks up
I've got a
here.
Moody that's tightening up his downwind too far out. You're supposed to stay over the railroad track up until that gravel pit. Hey, Cessna, 4 November uniform. All right, you took that downwind too far out. Just turn right, continue on that right downwind. Mooney 337, go ahead, keep your downwind in tight for me, please. I want to have you, I might put you in front.
This is fun, isn't it? This is fantastic.
1 mile, 500 feet above.
Okay, 4 November uniform. Just keep flying eastbound, keep your base over the shoreline.
Let's see if
I'm
we
gonna
can
put
make
a
this
Mooney
look
in front of
good
you.
this time.
1 mile, 600 feet
Mooney
above.
337, turn your base to being the orange dot. Turn your base to being the orange dot. It's going to be 1 continuous turn and then clear to land on the green dot.
Yeah, look at the traffic above there. Ah, this is so cool.
4 November uniform, turn your base now. Mooney 337.
Oshkosh Water Tower.
Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Cessna 4 November uniform, turn your base
I
now.
love her
Turn your base
cadence.
now. Cessna 4 November uniform, turn your base now. 1 continuous turn all the way around. White Cessna just over the gravel pit, start your descent. 4 November uniform, if you can tighten up that base to final, tighten up the base to final, aim for the numbers around from your present position. Mooney 337, you're doing a great job as soon as you can after you land runway 27, right turn into the grass. 4 November uniform, bring it in, straight towards the numbers, straight for the numbers, aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Cessna 13 Sierra, turn your base,
Yes,
now please.
she can talk me into anything.
All right, everybody's looking really good. That blue and red Cessna on that angled final there, you're doing really good. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot, traffic glance behind you. Cessna 13 Sierra, runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot, traffic glance ahead of you on the green dot. November uniform, keep it in the air all the way to the green dot, traffic lands behind you. 4 November uniform, and power.
Ah,
land on the orange
there
dot.
we got it.
4 November
Power.
uniform, all the way around, keep it up, keep it in the air. 4 November
And
uniform,
sold.
traffic lands behind you. 13 Sierra, I tell you what, go around, and as soon as
Oh.
you can, start that right turn for the right downwind. I've got a Cessna.
We've got to go around.
Just, inside
That
the
doesn't
ground,
happen
so
too
you
often,
can
does it?
Tighten up that, or actually keep it down a little bit wide. Cessna, the blue and red Cessna, put it down on the ground now, please. 4 November uniform, turn right.
Get on the
turn
ground.
I need you to go around, turn right. 4 November uniform, turn right.
Oh wow! I just happened to open the window.
Green
That's
and
not
white
my intention.
Cessna, you're looking really good. 4 November uniform.
Yeah, coming out of the delta soon, and be turning towards the coastline.
Cessna 7 Delta Whiskey, turn your base.
Alright, out of the delta, and powering up to 1800.
You can turn right now. Turn right now to enter that right down on runway 27. Sorry about that go around there. Go ahead, you can turn right now. 13, turn right for that.
Go arounds are much fun here at Oshkosh because you get another lap in the pattern.
Looking really good. Runway 27, clear to land on the green dot. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot.
Love her cadence, as I said.
Cessna 13 Sierra.
Land on the green dot.
From the
Almost like beat poetry.
There you go, looking really good. Thanks for your help. You are amazing. Thank you so much for that. And Cessna 13 Sierra, runway 27, once you enter that downwind, aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Nice job with you. Cessna 7 Delta Whiskey, as soon as you can, right turn into the grass, follow the flagman, walk Oshkosh. Thanks for all your help. You guys are doing really great.
Slam poetry. And if you fly around Oshkosh with a recording like that in the background, you could probably just make yourself believe that you're the plane she's talking to you. You know, there are so many planes. So she says high wing, and you're a high wing. Go with your wing rock.
Turn all the way around. Cessna 13 Sierra, turn that base now. Turn that base now all the way around. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land.
I'm actually gonna, before I call inbound, I'm gonna do a wing rock so you can see how this plane reacts to that. I'm gonna first do it without rudders so you can see how that's behaving. You will see I'll turn left first, and you see the nose goes to the right. That's the adverse yaw.
Traffic.
I'll just get lined up with the coastline here first. This plane has monstrous adverse yaw. So you'll see the nose start swinging like this.
2 Romeo Charlie, turn your base now. One continuous turn all the way around. Clear to land.
Okay.
Runway 27. Aim for the
So
orange dot,
level
clear to
off.
land on the green dot.
Okay, turn left. Watch the nose go to the right. And then the other way. Look at this. I mean, the plane is going more the other direction than what I'm turning. So if I do it with rudder, oh, that's better.
Black Cessna 9 Charlie Delta, start your descent. Red and white Cessna, turn your
But I'll
base
need a lot of rudder
now,
to make it do
and
that.
your base to final
And also pull back
turn.
because it
There you
loses
go, there you go. Red and
altitude.
white Cessna, turn,
It's a
turn,
boat,
turn.
yes.
Red and white Cessna 015.
Speaking of
I need you
which,
to turn your
I need
base.
to get down to the
Cessna
water.
015. Turn your base now. Turn your base now. All the way around. One continuous turn. I can't have you guys extend those bases too far out there. There you go. You're looking really good. Red and white Cessna 015. Aim for the orange dot. Clear to land on the green dot. Traffic lands behind you. Black Cessna 9 Charlie Delta. Runway 27. You're clear to land on the orange dot. Turn your base now. Cessna 9 Charlie Delta. Turn your base now. Traffic lands on the green dot. Cessna 015, one continuous turn. I need you in one continuous turn all the way around. There you go. You're looking really good. Aim for the orange dot. Clear to land on the green dot.
A lot of shenanigans going on over here now.
Delta, aim for the numbers. Clear to land on the orange dot. There you go. You guys are looking really, really good. I couldn't ask for anything
Yeah,
more
there we
beautiful
go.
than what you guys are doing right now. It looks great.
Big Ford inside of Miller's Bay. Correction, Little Ford.
Forward 2 miles up.
World War 2 mile final, Little Ford. I'm so used to flying the big Ford. Even though I have it right in front of me. Little Ford. Get with the program, Eric.
Little Ford, Roger, report 2 out. Use caution for traffic passing right to left. He's not on our frequency at all. 0 Charlie Delta, if you're on the frequency, advise.
Traffic's not in sight for Little Ford. I think they got him shot down.
Yep.
They have good cannons.
Cessna 0 Charlie Papa, are you up on frequency? Cessna 0 Charlie Papa, go ahead. You can talk to me right now. Little Ford, runway 27, clear to land.
27, clear to land, Little Ford.
Traffic.
0 Charlie Pop 40, you're up on frequency advised. Talk
Oh,
to me.
I can see him now. He's back here. Anyways. Good cannons.
Report, I want to put someone in front of you if I can. White and black, Caravan, I believe, 380. Turn your base now. Turn your base now. 380, if you can hear me, turn your base now. Turn your base now. 380, turn your base now. Keep it all the way around. One continuous turn, Little Ford, straight in front, runway 27. 380, aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Little Ford, once again, reduce your speed as much as feasible. 380, 380, tighten up that turn. Tighten up that turn for me if you can. 380, tighten up that turn. Little Ford landing behind you. 380, keep it in the air all the way down to the green dot. Little Ford, runway 27, you're clear to land on the numbers.
Perfect. Perfect.
Keep it in the air all the way down to the green dot.
Perfect.
380, keep it in the air
This
all
is
the way
so
down to
cool.
the green dot. Little Ford lands on the numbers.
Now look at this.
You guys are looking really good. 380, once
That's
again, all the way down to the
perfection.
green dot. Little Ford, put it down as soon as you can. Thank you so much. You guys are doing really, really good.
Oh my god.
870 South Top on final.
Okay, 0 Charlie Papa, we've been trying to reach you straight in from runway 27 and continuing the bounce.
Roger, stay in 27 Charlie Papa.
Now is that cool or what?
Good job, Ms. 380. Thank you so much. Little Ford, good job on you too.
She did this last year as well. These amazing squeeze plays on final there. We had one situation last year where we had two planes, one going for the green, one for the orange, and me coming in with the Big Ford last year on to the numbers. That was just hair-raisingly cool. The fact that this is possible with a simulator is really amazing. I mean, you could do it in real life because in real life it's happening right there in front of you. But in the simulator, you know, I'm singing in Norway. She's somewhere in the United States, and I don't know where that Cessna was. Oh, it's so cool.
Okay, all my aircraft coming inbound from Fisk over the railroad tracks. Stay over the railroad tracks until just inside the gravel pit, and I'll pick you out midfield down and give me landing instructions from there. 0 Charlie Papa, you're looking really good.
Simulator in 10 years.
On the orange dot, exit into the grass as soon as you can. Welcome.
There's that Nordo Cessna coming in.
Yellow Sierra.
Or just flight simulators in general in 10 years. I mean, the last 10 years have been extreme. Over the last couple of years.
Roger, right turn in grass, 870 Charlie Papa.
Little Ford ready at 27.
Little Ford, runway 27, line up and...
Lining up, Little Ford.
Little Ford, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Sierra 2 Papa Delta, turn your base now. One continuous turn all the way around. One departure park.
Okay, I see. I need to get going.
On or after the orange dot.
So no dawdling here. I'm gonna feed her the onions here. And up we go. Good. Don't want to push these engines too hard.
You're looking really good out there. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Welcome to Adventure 2023.
Yeah, it's. I've actually read a dystopian novel by Dan Simmons about that very fact. People are actually plugged into computers, reliving moments in their life that they loved the most, and they're just, you know, shrinking and shrinking because they don't eat. They just plug it into that simulator, and they don't do anything else. Very dystopian, very dark, and very scary.
Start your descent.
And that novel was written 15-20 years ago, I think. Flashback is what it's called. Really nasty story.
1 mile, 300 feet above.
300 feet above. Well, that's him being low then.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, 1 mile.
Well, that's the case. I mean, some of the online experiences we have are so good that you know, why not?
Clear to land on the green dot. Red and White Cirrus, 8 Whiskey Papa, you are on a real tight downwind there. Widen out to the northeast, just a little bit. You are way over too tight on.
Yeah, Ready Player One. I haven't seen that actually.
Papa. There you go, widen out just a little bit there, and then fly eastbound, reduce your speed as much as you can. 00 Papa, Charlie, runway 27, clear to land down.
This is at least, you know, distinguishable. I am sitting in front of a screen, and I have a headset on, and you know.
Whiskey Papa, turn your base now. One continuous turn all the way down, and kind of there you go. You're looking really good.
But yet, it's scary how good it looks.
Land on the green dot. Traffic will be landing behind you. Land there. 0 Alpha Sierra, looking good there, midfield, downwind.
I'll have to get the book then.
For a little bit. Nice wing rock on you. Welcome to SimVenture 2023. Lancer 0 Alpha Sierra, you can turn your base, just keep your base just a little bit square for me, please. Aim for the orange dot. Sierra 8 Whiskey Papa, once again, keep it in the air all the way down to the green dot. Traffic lines behind you. Lancer 0 Alpha Sierra, looking really good. One continuous turn all the way around, clear to land on the orange dot.
Almost the only times I have to check outside the plane is when I'm leaving the airspace. When I'm on my way in, I'm just so focused on what's going on.
2023, I hope you're all having fun. 0 Alpha Sierra, once again, runway 27, clear to land, orange dot. 8 Whiskey Papa, nice job there. Once again, right turn into the grass as soon as you can.
Welcome to Oshkosh.
Lancer, beautiful job on your landing there. Right turn into the grass. Follow the flagman. Welcome to SimVenture 2023.
So that road coming up here, from my right here, that's US 45, and the Interstate 41 is beneath me here. That intersection is basically the end of the Charlie,
As you approach,
the Delta airspace, I mean.
I'll pick you out by type and color and give you instructions from there. Again, all aircraft inbound from Fisk over the railroad tracks until just inside the gravel pit. That's where
No, I can
for the right downwind.
pour the coals to it and climb up.
I got a Cherokee that looks like he's taking over another Cherokee. Gray 3909er, looks like you're starting your right turn a little too early. Just continue on the right turn. 8 Delta Charlie, take it to the gravel pit, then start your downwind traffic is another Cherokee off your right-hand side. I'm going to have you parallel. Everybody needs to be over the railroad track until the gravel pit. At the gravel pit, that's where you're going to start your turn and your descent for runway 27.
Ah, gorgeous.
Okay, you guys, the 2 Cherokees are looking really good, paralleling each other. 8 Delta Charlie, do you have the traffic off your right-hand side?
Isn't that good looking? Ah.
8 Delta Charlie, Mr. Wing Rock, if you have it. You can tighten up that down just a little bit.
Wing Rock.
You're flying is another Cherokee just ahead and to your right, inside. Delta Charlie, start a right turn now. Tighten up that down just a little bit, please. Cherokee 3909er, turn your base now. One continuous turn all the way around. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Cherokee 8 Delta Charlie, turn your base now. There you go. Cherokee 3909er, turn your base
Sounds
now.
like we have a build-up for another messy, tight squeeze play.
Turn your base now. There you go. 8 Delta Charlie, just widen out your base to final for me, please. The Cherokee took it too far out. 9 Tango Romeo, just continue flying eastbound, please. Cherokee 3909er, take it all the way down to the green dot. Traffic will be landing behind you. 8 Delta Charlie, looking really good. Square up your base to final. Aim for the orange dot. Clear to land after the orange dot, please. 9 Tango Romeo, turn your base. 8 Delta Charlie, you're looking really good there on that base to final. Cherokee 3909er, as soon as you can, once you land, right turn into the grass. Traffic lands behind you. 8 Delta Charlie, looking really good. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. And November 9 Tango Romeo, runway 27, clear to land on the orange dot. Beautiful job, everybody. Nice.
So cool watching this, or listening to this.
Reduce your speed as much as feasible. You should be at 90 knots there, 90 knots for 02 Whiskey. For my aircraft, that's just just landed runway 27. As soon as you can, I'll be a right turn into the grass, follow the flagman to park. 302 Whiskey, you can turn your base. 02 Whiskey, turn your base. There you go, beautiful job. Keep that as one continuous turn. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Wind is calm, nice job.
Little Ford is inbound over Millhurst Bay.
Little Ford, roger, report 2 miles out.
Well, go, Little Ford. So 2 miles out. I'll take that as not the base. I'm gonna go directly ahead and then right in on a 2 mile final.
I've got a Cherokee inside the gravel pit.
Easy for me to see what's going on when I line up with the runway.
Nice wing rock on you. Just keep flying eastbound. Don't widen out that downwind turn for me, please. Just keep flying eastbound, and you can reduce your speed as much as feasible.
See if we can see any of the planes coming in here.
White and red Cherokee, turn your base. One continuous turn. Right turn now.
Okay, that's the base turning plane. There's one. Several planes up here.
White and red Cherokee. One continuous turn all the way
Looks like I'm going to be squeezed in between those.
The
They are on the downwind now. Thankfully, this plane is very easy to set up. Basically, just lower the speed and trim. No flaps, no gear, no nothing.
Looks like I've got a white and blue in midfield downwind. You're looking really good. 90 knots. And turn your base just to beam the orange dot. Aim for the orange, clear to land on or after the green dot for that white and blue diamond. Turn your base. Turn your base. Now one continuous turn all the way
There it is, time to turn. Little Ford, 2 miles out.
Little Ford, roger. Continue inbound. Traffic lines in front of you.
Inside Little Ford.
White and blue diamond there, you're looking really good. Once again, aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Grass has been rolled smooth, so once you land runway 27, it'll be a right turn into the grass.
Try to keep him in sight so I can see where he goes.
Little Ford in sight, runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot.
Little land, Little Ford.
Again, everybody inbound from 5th, stay over the railroad tracks until just inside the gravel pit. Do not tighten up those downwinds too much. Don't need you to stall when you're turning base to final.
No, indeed.
Again, everybody coming inbound from 5th, stay over the railroad tracks, 1,800 feet.
So orange dot.
No faster. I've got a white and blue Bonanza just inside the gravel pit. Rock your wings, please.
Plenty of space to stop before the green dot. That's where I want to stop.
Rock on you. Bonanza, you can start that descent, turn your base. White and blue Bonanza, turn your base, one continuous turn all the way around. There you go, looking really good. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot.
There we have it, coming in.
Nice job there for that white and blue Bonanza. Nice job. Take it all the way down to the green dot. Again, all my aircraft inbound from 5th, stay over the railroad tracks, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. You won't start that downwind turn until just inside the gravel pit. At the gravel pit, you can start your descent. and approximately midfield down, and I'll pick you out by type and color and give you instructions from there. Looks like I've got a white Bonanza just inside the gravel pit. Start your descent.
Squeeze it out onto the taxiway and get set up here. A lot of trim to reset. Done.
Little Ford, I see you coming up to runway 27 or runway 27, cleared for takeoff if you're ready to go.
Ready to go, cleared for takeoff, Little Ford.
No delay in your departure, traffic lamp.
Insight. And off we go.
White Bonanza, you're looking really good. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Nice
There's
job.
him landing behind me there. Fantastic. And traffic on the downwind. Perfection.
Beautiful job, everybody.
And people taxiing in after having landed.
Anybody on tower frequencies coming in down from Fisk, make sure that you stay over the railroad tracks until just inside the gravel pit, 1,800 feet, 90 knots.
And that's the gravel pit right there.
Once you get inside that gravel
They're
pit,
limited
just a
to
little bit, that's where you start the
1,800 feet, and I'm limited to 1,300 feet. So I'm gonna
approximately half mile
get my turn and get out of the way.
I'll pick you out by type and color, give you landing clearance from there. White and yellow Cessna, turn your down one now. There you go.
They are over the gravel pit. Let's see if I can see that Cessna.
Traffic.
My GPS can see that, but I cannot. I don't know where it is. Regardless, I'm over the interstate, northbound out of Oshkosh.
Once you land runway 27, be advised the grass has been rolled smooth, so it'll be
Hello,
to the grass as soon as you
Inosok 68.
For parking, or if you're going back out for
And welcome to the chat and the stream.
White and yellow Cessna, turn your base, one continuous turn, one continuous turn.
Well, I
right
guess
base,
there are other
white
people
and yellow
streaming
Cessna,
Explained
turn your
well,
base
but
all around, turn your base now, right turn,
people
right
starting to
turn,
convert.
There you go. Keep that turn, one continuous
This is
turn, all
a
the way
particularly
around.
special
Turn
one
the
because
land on the
we
line.
are at Oshkosh Simventure 23, the third of 4 days.
White and yellow Cessna looking really good. One
Most
continuous
people
turn,
are
one
flying
turn
the
all around from downwind
Fisk
base to
approach
final, one continuous turn.
In their planes or the Warbird arrival. However, I'm lucky enough to be flying the Trimotor, which is doing tours out of Oshkosh. So this is the little Ford. There's another slightly larger Trimotor, which is the big Ford, which is probably doing runs on the south runway here. Oh, cool! So you're watching people doing a couple of different things. So you're watching the Fisk arrival and the Trimotor. The Trimotor is just so unique. It's just looks differently than everything else, and it's so big and so slow. Yeah, well, so without Pilot Edge, you can vicariously watch people fly. It's fun as well. And it's a bit scary if you're not used to this kind of stressful environment. It's probably not the best place to just jump in, but it's a huge amount of fun, and they're doing it every year. The week before AirVenture at Oshkosh. So it's a training environment for pilots to work out before flying into AirVenture, and also to warm up the controllers. I mean, what you're listening to are the real controllers at Oshkosh, jumping in 1 week ahead to, I guess, warm up their voices and get into the groove. I'm not sure how much they benefit from it. I will have to ask them, but at least they're getting a little hint of what's going on. So I'm just now on the north side of the Oshkosh Delta airspace, so I can climb to 1,800 feet out towards the coast here, and then fly south again and go inbound and land runway 27.
grass has been rolled smooth. Off runway 27.
Yes, Rob, the tri-motor is a flex, indeed.
Into the grass. Follow the flagman departing. We're back for departure.
The first year, in 2020, when they ran SimVenture, I flew... I'm not sure what I flew. I flew the Beaver? And something else, I don't remember. And I was so envious of the people, the staff at Piledge flying the tri-motor. It was just so much fun watching that thing coming in. But the next year I was happy to be asked to fly it. I didn't ask myself, I was asked, so I'm very happy about that. I didn't dare to ask. That's basically why I didn't ask. No taxi sandwiches today. I had a cinnamon bun just before, I think, I flew the helicopter. So I'm basically just compensating with coffee. That's all I'm doing, and I will have something to eat afterwards. I don't want to waste time getting food now. There's only half an hour left of today's tower operations. But I'm getting hungry, so I'm safe is going away soon. There is Cinnabons all the time, as much as I can.
White Diamonds, turn your base. One continuous turn your base now.
And coffee. That's breakfast of champions, you must know. Coffee and cigarettes, that's so 1980s, 1970s. So let's turn back up the radio here. So how are we doing for fuel? Yeah, plenty of fuel. Actually, when I flew...
Curiosity, Mooney 57 Zulu, are you on my frequency? Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, are you going back for departure, or what are you doing? Because you're not on the right frequency for departure.
Sorry, I'm bailing out here.
Okay, no worries.
Little Fort Miller's Bay inbound.
Little Ford, run the report, 2 out.
Welcome.
Again, all my aircraft coming inbound from 5th. Make sure that you stay
Cigs and
over the
Cinnabons.
gravel pit,
Well,
or correction, it's
like,
over the railroad tracks.
like Kramer in
Just at the
Seinfeld,
gravel pit. Just at the
smoking
gravel pit, that's
and
right,
drinking a beer at the same
downward
time.
turn. And again, maintain 1,800 feet, 90 knots, no faster. Half mile on trail space.
Yeah, the Beaver.
If you
It's
descend below
lovely.
1,800 feet while you're over the gravel pit, you're infringing upon all the departures coming off runway 27. So
And
stay
if you have the
1,800
reality
feet,
expansion
90
pack,
knots
you will
until the gravel pit.
be able to
Once
fly
you're
it.
inside
But
the gravel pit,
it needs to be
take
updated
gravel
for
pit, you're gonna start your right turn and you're
X-Plan
descent.
12.
Looks like I've got a black and
Yeah,
gray
Seinfeld is it's my language.
Start your descent. And if I don't ask you to rock your wings and I give you an instruction, go ahead, rock your wings so I know that you heard me.
The sound of the Beaver is one of my favorite things.
Beautiful job.
It's just so lovely. Yes, man. Lord of the Manor.
Kit Fox, turn your base.
Okay, so somebody's turning base here. See if we can see them. There they are. Probably going to be behind them because I'm still
Watching
ways out.
screen, Kit Fox, keep that base turn, one continuous turn, base to final. Aim for the orange, clear to land on the green dot.
Okay, so he's going down midway.
Inside the gravel pit, start your descent. You guys are looking really good out there.
Little Ford, 2 miles out.
Once you land runway 27, make sure that you make a right turn into the grass. The grass has been rolled smooth. Follow the flagman departing or back for another departure. Red Cessna, turn your base now. Turn your base now.
Okay.
For that Red Cessna,
This could be a
turn your
squeeze.
base now, one continuous turn all the way around. Nice job.
Because
there.
he's coming
Look
down.
for the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot. Little Ford runway 27, clear to land on runway on the numbers.
On the numbers, Little Ford. Perfect.
Red Cessna, keep it all the way around. Aim for the orange, clear to land on the green dot. Traffic lands behind you.
There we have them.
You guys are looking really good out there.
It's coming right over the engine here, and between the cylinders there.
Clear to land on the orange dot.
I'm going for the numbers. That's where I prefer to land anyway, because it's easier for me to get off the runway in time.
And Cessna, nice job there, right turn into the grass ball of the flag.
Hey.
Welcome to SimVenture 2023. Again, all my aircraft inbound from 5th. Stay over the railroad tracks until the gravel pit. Do not turn your downwinds too tight. So stay over the train tracks until the gravel pit. At that point, that's where you're going to start your descent. Maintain 1,800 feet, 90 knots, no faster. If you guys descend below that 1,800
I'm going to take my last half hour over to the other runway.
And we need that separation. So 1,800
So
feet,
what
90
is
knots
what I'm
until
talking
you
about now?
reach
I'm
the
just going to
gravel
turn off the radio for a second here, so you can see what else is going on here. So there, that's my SOP. When I just flew now was the 27 ops. I'm going to go over now to runway 36 left. So I'm going to taxi all the way down to runway to the end of 36 and do that ops, so you can see different side of the airport. Just going to check that I'm not messing up someone's taxi. No, good. So back with the radio, and my departure frequency is 118.5.
Beautiful job.
Wait a minute.
Retreat all the way around, one continuous turn, all the way around, aim for the orange, clear to land on the green dot. Sierra 9 Charlie Delta, turn your base, runway 27.
118.9, that's what it is.
Again, all my aircraft
118.9.
coming up from 5th. You guys are turning your downwinds to
And
Charlie Roger, runway 26
arrival,
left, line up and
1 to
right.
6.6.
On the runway 4 Tango Sierra, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff. Heading 150 right of the air, traffic control tower.
So once I'm getting established here on Papa, which is a long taxi, I will explain a little bit more what's going on here. Okay.
November 02 Whiskey, runway 36 left, line up and white behind the Cherokee.
Okay, so what you will see here now is that
November 8 Delta Charlie, runway 36 left.
we're
clear for takeoff.
departing
Heading
to the
150
north
right of the air, traffic control tower, please.
from the roughly from the pink dot, from the purple dot there. North, right turn over to the coastline, down to the seaplane base at Oshkosh.
Everybody departing, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
Like a
Heading
procedure turn
150
around there,
south,
out of the delta, climbing to 1,800 feet, and then turning back westbound, just south of Fisk Avenue, and then into land runway 36. This is where they depart the other traffic. So nobody else is flying, departing from 27 like I did. But everybody else is going from here. So you can see someone else is departing here now. And these are two parallel runways, 36 left, and usually taxiway Alpha, which has been now changed to 36 right. So they depart on the left side and then land on both. So half of the Fisk arrivals are coming in over the Fisk Avenue, which is going perpendicular to me now.
Survey 7 Charlie Zulu, that's okay. Just wondering where you went. Runway 36 left.
And they're coming into land there, and the other half is going up to runway 27 where I was just operating. Somebody kindly waiting. Me barreling down taxiway here. The reason I prefer runway 27 usually is because the turnaround is very quick. You don't have to spend a lot of time on the ground like I'm doing now. But it's actually quite fun also to be on this side because you can decompress and relax a little bit. The 27 operation is a little bit more stressful. See people coming in here on final. Is there anybody in front of me here? I can't see anyone. So I don't have to call ready. They are standing next to the runway, so they will just see me and then clear me to take off whenever they want or can. They are standing, the controllers.
My little Ford out there, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Lining up, Little Ford. Okay, set to trim here.
Little Ford, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff. Heading 150 prior to control tower, please.
Clear for takeoff, Little Ford. Alright, here we go. They want us to turn right at or before the control tower. And now you can probably see why. Because all that traffic that was messing around runway 27 over there, where I was previously flying, they're just in front of me. So if I just continue now, straight ahead, I will be right in the face of the landing traffic over there. And so I was coming in from that bay over there, coming into land on the 27 here. So going too far here is not a good thing. You practiced 36 right, yeah, okay, cool. That's the skinny runway. The little one here, closest to me. Okay, 1300 feet, and I'm going all the way to the coastline here. Now following that, around this little stub here where the seaplane base is. And also, very interestingly, Warbird Island. That little piece of island out there. That's Warbird Island. Probably got a different name, but they use it for the warbirds to navigate by when they approach Oshkosh. So that's why that's called Warbird Island. Or maybe it's called that from before, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, and ground looping the Beaver, that's par for the course. I did nothing else the first several months I flew it. And I did all of the mistakes that I detailed in that little video that I made, because I can remember it now, you know, panicking, pushing the rudder in the opposite direction and braking with the right brake, for example, when I'm ground looping to the left, and just making it worse, and didn't understand why it was making it worse. And left crosswind, and all of that. Too much speed is also probably one of the problems.
Cleared for takeoff and heading 150 and prior to your traffic control tower, please.
So how are we doing for traffic now? Well, it's shrinking, just around 100 airplanes on now. This is how it looks. Still a gaggle of people. I'll turn off the track so you can see. That's the Fisk approach, conga line, all the way from Portage. There's a bunch of people wanting to come in here.
November 1 Charlie Tango, runway 36 left.
That was the track I just flew around the Oshkosh town, and now I'm gonna fly around the seaplane base, which is right here.
Okay, my Twin Cessna 1 Charlie Tango, runway 36 left, clear to takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower, please. And for November 3 9er, runway 36 left, line up and wait. Number 399, runway 36 Left clear for takeoff. Heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower, please.
Okay, now I can switch to approach tower. 2 different frequencies for this particular one. Let's see if I can. That's the seaplane base below me there. Actually, that's not it. I'm just outside of it. The seaplane base is right down there. I'll see it when I get around the corner here. And the seaplane base also has a little cute grass strip here. Right there. So you can land a little stall plane here as well. But this is the seaplane base. Very cute little place. And tomorrow, after closing of the last day of the SimVenture, we will having a little debrief and a little seaplane event just to celebrate SimVenture. So if you want to join, come with your seaplanes and take it down here. Little Fort, inbound from the seaplane base.
Little Fort, Roger, runway 36 right, adder after the red square, clear to land.
Adder after red squared, Little Fort.
Got a Skyhawk on base there, Skyhawk just...
Okay, so I'm already clear to land. I'm still ways out, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't have a properly working seaplane. The Beaver, of course, is not ready yet. It's not been updated. But I'll see what I'll do. Maybe I'll just land on that little grass strip and watch the other people mess around. So here's the deal. I'm at 1800 feet. The people are departing at 1300 feet and coming right towards me now. I can see a bunch of people. I'm going to wait until the railroad track, at the very least, which I'm passing over now. Or... what is this road called then? I think it's just local road number 1 or something like that. That's usually the best place for me to start descending. I'm a little bit tight here now. I'm going to widen out ever so slightly, and then I'm going to descend, because now I'm not interfering with the departures here, unless they turn too early. So it should be fine. And I'm not going to overshoot my runway. I'm going to be on the right side. So if there's people on the left side...
Diamond for the left, there is a Ford Tri-Motor coming up off the right side for the right. Into the Ford Tri-Motor coming up off the left, there's a Diamond for the left, just so you both know you're out there.
Inside Little Ford. Look at him there. He's going to get a nice sight now, because he can see me out his window. So I'm slightly off the center line here, because I'm going all the way down to the red square, which is quite far down the runway, so I have all kinds of room.
11 o'clock, 1 mile, 400 feet below.
The departing on the left side there, where I was just previously, and landing both sides. Oh, this is gorgeous. Paralleling with that diamond or whatever it was. Again, perfection. Just so simple. I hope he's getting some good views and not being too distracted, of course. You have to also land your plane. Let's see if I can control this landing a little better.
Roll the end, follow side, and welcome back. Diamond, nice job. Once you get on deck and under control, left turn into the grass, follow side. Welcome.
The high-speed taxi down to the end. Now I could have used that sandwich.
All aircraft inbound Oshkosh over the fifth transition. You will pick out by color and type over the interstate or just inside the interstate. At that time, we'll assign you runway 36 left and runway 36 right. The Grumman's just over the interstate. Rocky. Nice job, Grumman on the rock. Runway 36 left, into the purple dot, at or after the yellow dot. Clear.
Okay. I'm yielding to the other traffic. Give them a couple of blinks with the landing lights.
Still some blue vision jets on the rocket stuff.
Blue Vision Jet, Oshkosh Tower, report, Warbird out.
That's the voice of one of our Tri-Motor pilots. It's flying a Cirrus Vision Jet, of all things.
Everybody, correction, for the Grumman just landed, left turn into grass, follow flight. Skymaster over the interstate, Rocky One. Skymaster rocking wings, nice job. Runway 36 left. Aim for the purple dot, at or after the yellow dot, for the lead. Runway 36 left, wing on.
So that's what Matt did when he gave me a Little Ford earlier today. He ran out and got a Vision Jet to fly. So what's going on here? Are you going to stand in front of me here?
So, the blue vision jets, what about?
Blue Vision Jet over Warbird Island, give me call 2 miles out for the right base.
They get the distance from the right base.
2 miles out.
Oy vey, that's a turn.
Okay, you got an RV just coming up on
That was
the
sporty.
on the right side for that RV. Runway 36 right, aim for the green box, the green square, at or after the red square, clear lane. Vision Jet, we're going to land you on the right side. Land the right side, runway 36 right, at or after the green square, clear lane. RV, pick it up a little bit. Give me about another 20, 30 knots to the runway.
This is the captain of Little Ford speaking. Matt, who's flying the Vision Jet, he has his birthday today.
Oh, the Vision Jet's birthday today, eh?
Aye.
Who's flying the Vision Jet? Speak up now, forever hold your pieces.
It's me, but not this one.
Well, happy birthday there, Skipper.
Thank you.
He's also one of our Tri-Motor pilots.
Yes, indeed. Well, I thought it was him, but sometimes the voices get a little, you know, I'm like, it's got to be Keith. No, it's not Keith. Yes, it's Keith. No, it's not. So I'm having an argument in my own mind while working. Yeah, for the RV, you roll it all the way to the end, follow the flight, and welcome to the show. Keith, Kathy says happy birthday.
I got it from a passing last year, I think.
Yeah, well, she's on South Local, so if you happen to, or she's on Fly by Amazon, so if you happen to get turned around, we'll get the doctor.
I'll try my best.
All aircraft inbound Oshkosh over the east-west road, the 5th Avenue transition will pick you up by calling type as you get closer to the interstate, either over or inside the interstate by type and color. At that point in time,
Switching up to tower again.
Alright, I don't see him in my RV there at the runway 36. Runway 36 left, line up and wait. One seven Echo, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Yeah, the simulator's frozen.
Gotcha, okay.
I'll disconnect.
Alright, looks like next is Little Ford. Are you number 1 for the runway? I know I had an RV out there, but he's froze up. Are you ready to go?
Negative, I'm going to be on the side here for a few minutes.
Okay then.
Yeah, my simulator froze too. I was free Victor about a half mile east of the field. Did you still show me at all?
Where'd you say you were at?
Just about a 36 left on the 150 heading about a half mile east. My simulator is frozen up.
38 Victor, yeah, I see you out there. You're not moving, but I see you out there.
Maybe I'll try full power then.
Quit hovering.
I think it's not just you. I think it's all of us.
Alright, how about this? 2 Alpha Charlie, are you froze up or are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. 2 Alpha Charlie.
2 Alpha Charlie, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the control tower, please. Grumman 825, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Line up away, 825.
Yeah, just keep it, Rob. It's per the legalities. You're not supposed to, but anyways, the reason I'm waiting is because I just decided to wait for Matt, who just landed with his Cirrus, and because last year we did a formation flight. Because he had his birthday during Symmetry last year, so I'm waiting for him to come down with his Cirrus jet. He is right there, and I'm gonna take him for a ride. No shush.
November 5 Golf Lima, keep it rolling, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the control tower, please.
Right, let's see how this pans out.
Alright, Little Ford, are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready, and I'm gonna take the Vision Jet with me. He is having his birthday today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vision Jet. Happy birthday to you. Little Ford and Vision Jet, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff.
Little Ford and Vision Jet clear for takeoff.
I'd like to actually see that in real life.
Probably not, actually.
I'll be able to bring it out the money.
Let's see how fast I can make this thing go. Yeah, these controllers all engines. So, firewalling this damn thing. Redlining the engine.
Is off a runway 36 left, heading 150, please, prior to the air traffic control tower. Thanks for coming, Oshkosh.
Traffic 9 o'clock. 1 mile. 300 feet above.
Where is he now? Yeah, he's close enough, I guess. Oh, the engine isn't redline. Yeah. I love these controllers, they are so cool. Oh my. Very close to red line of the plane as well now, so I'm gonna have to close up a little bit here. There we go.
Taxiing out for departure off the runway 36 left. It's going to be a right turn heading 150 prior to the air
Let's see the Vision Jet here. There we have it.
And if you just pull right up to the whole short line, we're going to use controllers open. We'll get you out of here.
He's got his gear down, of course, to hold the speed.
Alright, looks like Sierra 9 Charlie Delta, runway 36 left. Line up and wait on the right side of the runway for me. I'll have this Cessna behind you. Looks like 4 Mike X-ray, runway 36 left. Line up and wait on the left side next to the Sierra.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up now, so I have some energy to translate to climbing.
Alright, my Sierra 9 Charlie Delta, runway 36 left. Clear for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the control tower, please. November 250 Charlie, runway 36 left. Line up and wait behind the other session.
Yeah, those engines are going to be unhappy. Anyway, switching over to 126.6 for the inbound tower.
Legacy, let's turn into the grass, follow the flag. Welcome to the show. Nice job.
I'm gonna keep my speed up, I'm so used to slowing down. Little Ford and Birthday Cirrus inbound from the seaplane base.
So the Vision Jet flight was inbound from the seaplane base, is that correct?
Yeah, Vision Jet and Ford Trimotor.
Okay, I'm going to call it birthday flight. Would that work? Birthday flight?
Birthday flight inbound from seaplane base.
Birthday flight, roger, runway 26 right. 26 right to clear to land, birthday flight.
36 right, clear to land, birthday flight.
Everybody inbound Oshkosh on 6th Avenue transition. 26 left and right today. We'll pick you up by color and type as you get over or inside of the interstate. Winds are calm to super magnanimously gorgeous, beautiful day here
2
in
o'clock, 2
Wisconsin.
miles, 500 feet below.
Birthday flight is indeed a call sign. So I'm gonna be interesting to see how I'm gonna manage this, because taking off and keeping the speed up is fine, but landing, I'm gonna be double the speed now to hold 120. I can slow down a little bit, I guess, for landing. I mean, the Vision Jet is not that fast, so.
Traffic, 3 o'clock, 1 mile.
Birthday flight, there will be a 170 landing abeam you on the left side.
Traffic in sight, birthday flight.
Okay, got a 170 there on base, start your turn. 70 on one Cessna 170 on base, start that turn. Into
Yep,
the purple
there
dot,
he is.
Outer after the yellow
Turning.
dot, clear to land. Got a flight of 2, Vision Jet and Ford Tri-Motor landing on the right runway for you. The left runway clear to land, outer after the yellow dot. And Kathy wants to know if the Tri-Motor got JADO.
200 feet above.
I had the chili bean jalapeno dip. See if I can get it down here.
Okay, for the 170, once you get under control on the deck there, left turn into the grasp and roll smooth for your pleasure. Welcome to the ship. Tri-Pacer over the interstate, Rocky Wing. Tri-Pacer, nice run, excellent run. You will 26 left, lean for the purple dot.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Clear to
better.
land outer after the yellow dot for the Tri-Pacer. Moving down to Oshkosh on the 5th transition. We will pick you out by calling type as you get over inside the interstate. And runway 26 left and right today.
Alright, that's gonna be the end of the event for today.
Birthday flight, nice job.
Thanks so much.
Not for sure.
They still have a enormous amount of plane outside of or on their way in on the Fisk arrival.
Got a white sky lane just inside the interstate. Right
I can see maybe on the online map 30 planes or something like that trying to get in. So they're probably going to shut down or do a cutoff at some point. But this is going to be it for me, I think.
Nice job, Stanley. You can go to the right side. Go to the skinny runway. Go over to the right side. Runway 36 right. Outer after the red square. You're clear to land.
Matt's just writing on Discord here that he wanted to one-up me with saying, explaining his speed by saying, I've just got IBS. Well, he might have that, but he's got a jet engine.
Nice job, Mooney, on the right side.
And a
Runway
tiny
right
plane.
Side. Runway 36 right. Outer after the red square. Clear to land.
I don't know how many horsepower a Cirrus jet has. They probably measured it in measured it in pounds or something silly like that. But I've got 900 horsepower. But then again, I'm a brick. Huge wing, but a brick nonetheless. See if I can squeeze my way in here. Sorry, man. Off you go. There goes another guy.
Let's turn into the grass, all the planes.
Matt's being nice, waiting for the traffic, actually. Yeah, but then again, he can come in and park at the Warbird Alley. He's now officially a Warbird with his Cirrus jet. See if I can get all the way in here. Then close the right throttle, medium, middle, and full left. Can the Cirrus do that? I wonder. Probably not. You do a handbrake turn? You can. Not too shabby. Oh, is that cool or what? That's Simventure.
Got a 152 on left base there. Runway 26 left, start a left turn. That beam for the purple dot. Runway 36 left, at or after the yellow dot, clear to land. And when you just landed on the right side, roll to the end, follow the flag.
Let me shut down this thing here. You're a little bit close there.
And then you're supposed to roll all the way to the end for me there.
Let's see what else. Lights. And radio. Cold and cozy, yes. Well, I need that sandwich now, so I'm gonna quit it here. Even though they're actually still sending people in. I mean, but it's officially it's past bedtime for closing, so they're gonna be shutting down in a few minutes, I guess. So I will conclude it on a high note, which that certainly was. So tomorrow, final day of Simventure, there will be only tri-motor flying for me tomorrow. 4 hours in the tri-motor. So that's going to be fun. And I guess I will see people then. And happy birthday, Matt. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be flying tri-motor as well. Or someone else will fly at least, so we can have two. I know that Keith tried today, but he failed because his computer wasn't able to handle the temperatures of the sim, and he got Windows updates and all kinds of nonsense. So see you tomorrow, as Rob says, and good night and good luck.